Yep, that's right, we're back in Big Bear. But with the beautiful scenery and rugged trails, how can you blame us? And with that being said, I did find a new trail located not too far from Gold Mountain. It's a 6 out of 10 and it was lots of fun. So stick around and let me show you your next off-road destination. If you live in Southern California, then you know that you're lucky enough to only be a couple hours away from Big Bear. It's a great place to come up and do some off-roading. And we're back again at Gold Mountain. We really like this trail, but we're gonna maybe do the squeeze today, which is a ways away from this. And then after that, there's a trail called Horse Thief Flats. We're gonna try that trail. It's a 6 out of 10. This is a 7 out of 10. And the weather is kind of breezy, kind of cold, but it feels good. So come along with us. Let's see what we get into.
Got my wish. We're back out in Big Bear. Weather, fantastic.
It's always exciting when you get back and hit this little gatekeeper, because this is a pretty good little gatekeeper. That's what it looks like there. And that's the gate, and this is the keeper. We're about to get some gatekeeping right now. There you go. You're up. Keep climbing. Looks good under there, Aaron. On that side. Okay. Now see if it'll just eat right there. Okay, back up and you gotta bump it. More. There you go. Turn right. There you go. Keep turning right. Drive passenger. Yep. There's the diff. There's the tailgate. There's that. Here we go.
You're gonna just slowly climb up on this. Go ahead, give it a little. There you go. Okay. Yep, keep going straight. All right. Keep going straight. Okay, stop right here. Back up about, it won't just hook up right here, you'll just kind of grind the tires. So this is where you gotta hammer it on. About right there. Give it a little throttle up. Yep, as soon as you touch. So you roll, yep, go, throttle. Yep, start going, passenger, passenger. You should be able to go up. There you go. Yep. Let's go, passenger. Keep going, passenger. Okay. Your weight. You'll just bounce right off, yeah.
Yeah! Woo! I'm ready. Not intimidated at all. We got the best there is guiding us on this journey. Here we go.
Okay, up. Yep. You're up. Going straight. Oh, that's it. Now go, passenger. Now stay passenger. Okay, stay right there. Keep going. Yep. Okay, driver.
Woo! Nice new shoes on the Jeep.
Be fun. Never done anything like that. I think he handled it well.
More of it.
Yeah?
More. All right. Ready to rock and roll.
That was awesome.
So Heidi, that was your first time going over the rocks. How did that feel inside the car?
That was crazy. I've never been on the inside of the Jeeps when we're doing that. That was pretty cool.
I really love seeing people hit the gatekeeper for the first time. It looks intimidating at first, but once you get through it, there's a bit of a buzz that just stays with you all the way to the first obstacle here on Gold Mountain, and that's a great feeling. Another really cool thing about these trails, they do feel the same, but over time, wind, rain, and snow throughout the year constantly change the trail. So each time you come, it's just a little bit different. as we see beautiful Big Bear Lake in the background, that means we're getting close to our first obstacle. It's not crazy hard, but the next one is. And the truth is, when I'm not filming and off-roading, I'm either fixing or upgrading the Jeep. That's just kind of what it takes to get more aggressive out here on these trails. And watching these Jeeps flex on the trail makes me think I'm in the right direction. I started building the Jeep not knowing anything, and I bought some cheap stuff just to get on the trails, and we had a blast. Now, with a bit of experience, I would say hands down, Iron Rock long travel is the way to go. However, if that's not in the budget, then just go cheap and enjoy the Jeeps for what they are. And if you love it, then just save up and get the long travel. One more thing to add. If you're going to build your Jeep up inch by inch and try to fit 33-inch tires in there, then you'll be doing some trimming of the fenders. It didn't matter to me, so I cut them up. But some people don't want to cut up the Jeep. And if that's you, then you're probably going to need at least a 6.5-inch lift.
All right, we're hitting the second obstacle here on Gold Mountain. It's technically probably the hardest one out of the group, unless the weather has changed the rest of the trail. But so we're about to pull into that one right now.
Now for this one, you're going to want to put your rear passenger tire on this rock right here. This is a pretty steep waterfall, and sometimes the entrance is dug out pretty deep. And as I said, the rear passenger tire placement is super important. If you miss that ledge on the passenger rear, then you're going to be bucking and throwing rocks. And we missed it. So we got to go back and reset.
Yeah.
Let's get your winch real quick. Okay, put it in reverse. Okay, we're going to give you a tug. Here's a better angle of that ledge. You got to make sure your rear's on that. Okay, give it a little gas, honey, reverse. Stay right there. Yep. Keep going. Go straight now. There you go, come on back. Yeah. All right, straighten out, straighten out. Okay, keep going straight. See how the rear tire popped up right there? That's it. That's where you want to be. All right. Put your tire and your rear on that crack. Yep. Yep. Okay, come up, passenger, come up, passenger. But with each Jeep, there's different components and less travel, or the front tire hits a rock just right, and it becomes a different problem. When that does happen, there's no shame in wenching it through. You'll save your Jeep to try for the next obstacle. And obviously, having lockers would make this a lot easier. We have what's called Verilok in these Jeeps on the Quadra Drive system, and they work pretty good, but they're not perfect. But for the WJ, that usually means changing out the axles, and that's a whole nother batch of money. So, most important upgrade for these WJs is rock slides, rear differential cover, and a winch. Did you hear that, Blake? Yeah, you need all three.
Good enough.
That'll do it.
You think after a while, going on all these off-road trips would get monotonous, but it's not. Every time it's a little bit different. Always happy to be out here sniffing these pine trees. So good!
After you get through the second waterfall, the trail is rocky, but it's not too difficult until you get to the third and final obstacle. and that one definitely needs some good spotting. However, we noticed this time around that the trail added a go-around for the less capable rigs. So, but I think if you get through the second waterfall, then you can definitely get through that third and final.
Well, you made it up the gatekeeper today and the hard obstacle on Gold Mountain. That's pretty good. How do you feel?
Great.
Yeah, we had to winch you back, but then you got it. So
It didn't scare me at all, so that was nice.
I mean, winching's part of off-roading. It's not like we're all perfect, right? We're all gonna have that problem. So the fact,
I want to do it.
back there, guys?
yeah, you come out here enough, you off-road enough, you get enough seat time. Pretty soon, the tippy type of feeling and the little scary things that scare you just go away, and pretty soon you're used to everything. This kind of stuff, you get used to it, and then pretty soon it's like second nature.
I guess you can call this little wide section an obstacle, but it's not really an obstacle. It's just about tire placement, and it's a big wide turn, but you shouldn't have too many troubles getting through this. And remember, if you didn't get through the gatekeeper, then you're not doing any of this trail, so you should definitely be able to do this.
Found this big tree, and we're about to attempt this next obstacle, and it seems like everybody's having a good time so far. So everybody's enamored by this tree because you can get into it. Gold Mountain, what's your so far?
This is fun.
Yeah.
More obstacles than the last trail out by Whitney and
Yep.
Sierra Gordo.
Yep.
But today it's all Kira, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, she's doing a good job there. She's all in the driver's seat, ready to take on this next obstacle, and it's pretty rocky. So
Learner permit.
yeah,
With their learner permit.
yeah, we don't. Those are acceptable out here on the trails. They made a bypass. I don't know why. Woo! All right, so it's kind of rutted out. Oh, this is different too than the last time. Mercy. Okay. Well, you can go the easy route or the hard route. We used to come right here and then up over that, but it's a little dug out deeper today. Hey, we're gonna need some spotters up here. If anybody doesn't want to do it, you can go right up that. It's a lot harder. So I don't know if that shows up on camera, but the first part looks pretty good. It's gonna be like right here is where it's gonna get dicey once you get past it. Then we can always either winch up or we can just back down and take the hard way.
Remember, when you get up on these trails, the camera can't show it, so everything we've done today is a lot steeper than it really looks on camera.
Yeah, keep going, keep going.
I don't know if Kira can do that one, Karen. Now you're gonna need to watch Blake and make sure you follow his hands, okay?
It is awesome to see the young adults unplugged from the internet and enjoying some quality time out here in the mountains. It really makes me happy to see the young kids driving the Jeeps and getting through these obstacles.
Like, give it some gas, consistent. There it is. Follow, whoa! Just crawl. There it is. Good job. Whoa, 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 whoa. You got this, sweetheart. Good job. Get it.
Yep.
Yeah, baby girl. And that's how it's done, son. With a learner's permit. How you guys doing in there? Yeah, just follow Blake. You're gonna hit the rock slide a little bit. You're good. Whoop. A little bit on that tip. Yeah, son. Keep coming, you're good. Hey. Up. This way a little bit. Checked off, and I think we did pretty damn good through that. That's a solid challenge, and these Jeeps did it. We don't have the most clearance as everybody else. We don't have the 35s as everybody else, or 38, but we kind of find a way. I think it's just about how to maneuver through the trails and just find the right place where everything's got to ride just right, and these tires hook up and grab. That was good. All right, so the rest of this trail isn't hard, and it's not going to be hard for a while. All right, so that was a pretty good obstacle. Kira drove it up for the first time. What'd you think?
That was awesome, Kira. You did such a good job.
Justin's a proud papa today. Blake, how do you rate this trail as far as trails you've been on?
You know, it's definitely harder than the other trails we've been on. I definitely think it's a 7 out of 10 trail. But I enjoy this a lot more than the desert stuff and the flat trails. So
you're gonna like the way you look, I guarantee it. All right, we're gonna pull over, make sure everybody's off the trail, and then we're gonna work our way over to the squeeze. And that's kind of fun going through the squeeze. If you haven't done it, it's like two big rocks that are just posted next to each other, and you gotta squeeze on by. You know, off-roading is the life for me. I'm always happy when we're out here in the woods. And if I inspire just one of you guys to get out and try this with your family and friends, then I'll be a happy man. And this adventure's not over yet. We're gonna swing by the squeeze and eat some lunch, then we're off to a new trail we haven't been to yet. It's called Horse Thief Flats. and we're excited about that, so stay tuned and stick around for that one. If you're still watching at this point, then that means you must like the channel, or you fell asleep. Anyways, please leave a comment about your adventures up here in Big Bear, or hit that like and subscribe button. And a really cool thing to do is to share it with your friends and family. Maybe they'll enjoy the channel. Now this is the Squeeze Trail. It's a beautiful little area with pine trees nestled in between huge rocks. It's pretty scenic. Plus, it's got some fun rocks to climb over before you finish at the actual squeeze section. There's actually quite a few little camp spots if you want to do a little overlanding back here as well. And usually when we come up to Big Bear, we just rent an Airbnb, cabin, or what have you. One of these days, we will definitely come up here and camp. I'm sure it's beautiful camping up here in the summertime.
Throttle on that, that's all you need.
So the thing about the Squeeze Trail is it's right next to the John Bull Trail, and it's really tempting to go over there and want to run it. However, I know it's going to be a long day if we do that, and I told everybody I'm going to get them back home before it gets dark. So I got to resist the temptation to go do the John Bull Trail, and we'll pick it up another time.
Yep, that looks good. Straight on through. Easy money. You didn't break anything. Keep your passenger tire on that. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, we got you.
Big rock slides.
Yeah, you do.
You're right.
That's a sweet old Jeep there, man. Yeah, we're just taking our time cruising through, man. It's been a beautiful day. Yeah. All right, you guys go to the John Bull yet?
We went up to the gatekeeper. We were hoping to watch, do some spectating. But those things are well built.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. You guys, these things are awesome too, man. Hey, all right. You guys too. Can I get a little sugar back there? All right, let's go. Let's go! Nice work.
And as you wind back through this trail, it gets tighter and tighter until you eventually get squeezed out. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a few minutes.
Go over it.
This might be a good time to talk about your rock slides. Don't bother powder coating those things. just rhino line them. You get so many scratches in that, and with the rhino liner, you can just paint it and it'll be as good as new as soon as you're done.
Okay, this is the squeeze, so stay right there.
Hey, passenger.
Up, in, this way. Yep, keep going. Hard.
Okay, so here's the actual part where you get squeezed out. It doesn't look as bad on camera, but when you're in the car, it definitely
Okay, now
feels
you can
very
go.
tight.
Now you can turn in. Now you can turn in. What's the matter?
So tight when I look over to passengers.
Yeah.
this is where we stop for lunch, and as you can see, there's some beautiful outcroppings of rocks, and when you sit there nice and quiet, you can just hear the wind going through the trees. It's a super nice place to stop and have lunch. And as I said, the camping back here has got to be pretty spectacular. You know what? Okay, that's it. The next time we come back to Big Bear, we're going to camp outside of the John Bull Trail, wake up in the morning, and complete this big old son of a... But for now, this adventure continues on to the Horse Thief Flats Trail. Go ahead and say that 3 times in a row.
Horse Thief Flats. Working our way over to Horse Thief. Jeez. We're working our way over to Horse Thief Flats. Man, all of these off-road trails have the dumbest names that you can't just say. Say that 3 times fast. Go ahead, right now. Horse Thief Flats. Horse Thief Flats. Maybe it's not that bad. All right, anyways, we're heading over there. Also, any of you guys, let me know in the comments if you've been to Horse Thief Flats before. It's gonna be our first time, so we're excited to try something new. And it's got a decent trail rating, so I'm hoping that kind of will be something new that we can do every time we come up here. And I guess Horse Thief Flats must be somewhere over there. And then just around the corner from there is the start of Gold Mountain. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor?
We should cover that in like a hard.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? That just hurt my throat. Cookie Monster Rock. We're about to hit the highway, crossover, hit the new trail. Stay tuned.
We're gonna drop her into four low just in case, instead of Jenny and all that. She's got a little something to her. Big open valley over there. Beautiful area. Yeah, like a mix of pine trees and yucca here. We are back. We're now finally on Horse Thief Flats. It's a 6 out of 10. Doesn't feel like it yet. And usually there's a reason why it's, you know, a 6 out of 10, not like a 3 or a 2. Right now it's like a 3. So we'll see where the 6 is. Pesky little 6 is missing right now, but we'll find it. Don't you worry.
And already, it's starting to step it up a bit. The trail is starting to ride along a steep, sheer cliff, and it's becoming more rocky. And it feels like the 6 out of 10 is just over the next ridge. And this trail is on the northeast side of Big Bear, kind of heading down towards Johnson Valley. And we have replaced the pine trees with more desert-style bushes mixed with yuccas and Joshua trees. And right around this point, we started noticing bigger rocks and more obstacles. It's really starting to get fun now. And with the bigger obstacles and the steep downhill, it's time to get out and spot these Jeeps as they travel down. And Kira is still driving, so she's definitely getting some good experience with off-roading. And I'm not sure I said this yet, but this is an out and back trail. So whatever we go down, we got to go back up.
Yeah. You're what?
Brakes are a little warm. Lost some grip there.
On that one.
Yep, it's definitely a 6 out of 10 now. And when you're in the driver's seat looking downhill, it's pretty intimidating. It's way steeper than it looks on film.
You look good, Aaron. Come on straight through.
It's the kind of steep that sends everything from the back of the Jeep into the front of the Jeep.
Yes, sir.
This is Aaron's first time driving the Jeep, but if he was nervous, you couldn't tell. We got Mr. Joe Cool right here.
Yeah, okay, so horse thief has got a little action for you. That's why it's a 6 out of 10. Big drop right here, big drop. All right. Come on through. It's a big rock right there, you see it? Put your tire over it, you'll be fine. Yep, next one's okay, big rock right there. You'll go over it eventually. There you go.
Right about here, there was a big rock that I was telling everybody to put their driver tire on, but Blake's Jeep just kind of kept pushing it down, and then it disappeared underneath his Jeep. Oh, and there it is.
I don't think you can. Can you go forward? I was like, that rock is missing. That whole time I was like, that rock is...
It just kept following.
But we eventually got him off the rock, and he was fine.
That's how you do it. Yep, you're fine. You're gonna hit that diff slow. Remember how I said this is an out and back? So we're going back. It's a little rocky back here, isn't it? You're good. Straighten out.
Yeah, because Blake's line is not very...
Yep, that's fine. You're gonna go over a rock right here, but that's okay. Perfect. You might hit this with the diff. Oh, no, you missed it. All right.
This was definitely a fun trail, and honestly, I think this might be a good place to camp down here in the bottom of this little trail. The trail's kind of difficult. I don't think you'd run into a lot of campers down here.
So we got to the bottom of Horse Flats, and it was 6 out of 10 for sure. Now I gotta look at the maps and find out if there's another way out or we're going up that. So if we're going up it, that's gonna be a fun little battle.
And you guessed it, we're going back up. I kind of already knew that anyway, but I'm looking forward to it actually. Should be kind of fun to traverse back up. You know, someday I'm going to figure out how to show the steepness of these trails on video. It's going to be a challenge, but challenge accepted. Now we're heading back up the mountain, and there's one big downside. The sun is right in your face, and you can't see anything, not even the drum. This hill right here in particular was kind of tough because the sun was right in your face and they couldn't even see us pointing which way to go. They just had to go off of driver, passenger, driver, passenger.
want to miss that one barely with your driver tire, and then take it wide so you can cut back the other way. Oh.
And I guess you can kind of see how steep it is on some of these edges when you're right on the edge. This is pretty much just a slow, steady grind all the way to the top with the sun in your eyes. On a side note, there's a creek down there. If you see those trees back there, that might be a really fun place to camp.
All right, hit it. Whoa, all right, you're good.
We have really gotten into a few pickles the last time we were out. So it's just a nice change to just enjoy the trip. Plus, the weather was perfect.
Only you know just how far you'll go.
Finding new trails and having them work out as well as this one did is such a great feeling. When you're planning your trips, you kind of have a vision of how it's all going to work out. And every single time, the trip never turns out exactly the way you planned. It's always something else. And that something else is exactly what I'm looking for. You know, there's really something special about these last 3 years and all these off-road adventures. And I'm not even sure I understand how valuable they'll be to me in the future. Life changes, you know, there's different seasons in life. And each day is not promised to us. And as I get older, I'm realizing that more and more. Live now, not later. You know, 5 years ago, I wouldn't even know what a WJ is. Now, I've got a YouTube channel dedicated to it. I mean, life is crazy. But I really do feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. This has been a super creative outlet for me, and it's such a positive part of my life. And I really hope that's what the channel is for you too.
You never gave up.
I think this adventure was a nice mix of solid, challenging terrain and new experiences. And I know everyone had a great time. And if you guys had a great time, please leave a comment. We love hearing from you guys.
You had a good time, didn't you?
Oh, that was bad.
And I'm going to keep these adventures coming. And also, if you're new to the channel, there's a playlist that should pop up on the screen here. Go ahead and click that if you enjoyed this one. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.